We already talked about the economic, outlook.
Oh,
It does not do well for startups that are looking for foreign investments because that mass doesn't make sense. Although see, they don't necessarily think about the rate. They've invested in USD. Your valuation is in USD. Most
okay.
of us that get that, you are registered in the US. You're a US company, so everything they want to be seeing is actually in USD. It doesn't matter the rate, right? So yes, most investors are, they're considering to
But
think
your
through.
operations is in naira.
Yeah,
So if you end up, if you check your balance sheet and you see your total revenue
is
that
that's what
came
I'm.
in,
That's why I already said that it's dipping in
yeah,
USD,
yeah,
right? That's so, but that's why it's also a long term game, right?
oh,
Okay.
If you look at that and just say, okay, it's not good, then you also wait it out. That's why I said they are also pausing, right, to see how they can support some of us that have already raised money to ensure that they can figure all of these things out.
Out.
How do you hedge against it? How do you start ensuring that you're earning in USD or earning in other currencies, just so that you're not dependent fully on naira
Yeah.
that is devaluated. Yeah. So the journey is more around is more long term. So nobody is expecting, because when people say, "Oh, you are making loss or you'll not be able to pay me back," it's because you're thinking about it short term.
Facebook actually ran for 11 years without profit.
Yeah, because you're thinking about it just now. Like,
Very
yes,
true.
obviously, right now, I'm not able to pay you back, right? I'm not even able to pay you anything, But, right, when we build startups, like startups are built with a lot of conviction about um, hope for the future. It's more like, see, this thing may not work now, right? This thing is just one of the other challenges that we'll have to go through. That's why they say, oh, if you are building a business in Nigeria, your resilience is very different from building business in other places, because see this unique problem now. It's not something a founder in US is facing.
Face is
They
very
don't.
true.
It's not even part of the conversation,
Yeah.
right? But you are facing that, you have to still deal with that, but still get the returns that is needed, right? Over time, but it will take longer. But the only good thing, not a good thing, but the only, um, should I say,
Advantage.
um, I don't want to call it an advantage or a good thing, but the thing that ensures that it is not a major problem instantly is that the rate also sort of becomes beneficial
Mm.
because you're spending in naira,
Yeah.
right? So, um, w- when we raised money, I think it was, if you put it in naira, it was maybe about 1 billion or so. After spending 1 billion or so, you still have 2 billion. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because it is like your US is now worth more.
It's
So
appreciating.
what is giving you is a longer time
For wrong
for you
way.
to figure it out. So you have to ensure that you're not spending all the money because you've gotten it at the rate, but because the rate is, it means that you have a longer time. Let me not say longer time, but you have more time to figure it out, to wait out some of these issues. That's why it's also urgent that the government do their part, right? Because if this continues 3 years, many startups will not even